More now on one of our top stories. Authorities in Newfoundland and Labrador are searching for 4 people after a plane believed to be carrying 7 people crashed. 3 bodies have been recovered. NTV's Kellyanne Roberts is in St. John's and joins us now with the very latest. Thanks for joining us this morning. What can you tell us about the latest on the search?
Lindsey, we haven't received much of an update yet this morning. We still know that the 3 bodies have been recovered. 4 are missing, and that case has now been handed over to the RCMP as a missing persons case. Search and rescue searched up until nightfall last night and continue this morning while they could, but now it's over with the RCMP where they'll continue to search the shoreline and the lake of Mestassin Lake where that plane did go down. Now, we do know that there were 7 people on board, like you mentioned, and the 3 recovered. There was 1 pilot, 2 guides, and 4 passengers. This plane was coming from Crossroads Lake on a fishing expedition, and so when it didn't return, that call was then sent into the Joint Formation Center, and from there we now know that we've had a search and rescue crew on scene, and they continue to look.
And what can you tell us about where they did find the wreckage, the terrain? We understand that it's pretty tough to get to.
Yeah, so it's an interesting area. Northern Labrador, of course, lots of lake. And we know about this lake is they anticipate it was a meteor that created it. And so in coming over it, the landscape changes quite variably throughout the entire trip. And speaking with Air Sangway's president, John Tremblay, he did say that this flight has been done once weekly right now. And when they were taking the flight yesterday, they went over Labrador and they went over Quebec. No issues. They ideally had great flying conditions, low winds, great visibility. So in terms of what caused this crash, that's still unknown at this point. We do know that the float plane did go down in Mestassin Lake where it was to leave from. So we don't know if that was upon arrival or departure that the crash did happen. The Transportation Safety Board has deployed up into the remote area and they'll investigate how the crash happened. But right now, all efforts are on the search.
And in terms of the 4 people still missing, what are we learning about them?
Right now, we know that it's with the RCMP as a missing persons case, and they're continuing to investigate. We know that the next of kin to all 7 on board have been contacted. In terms of who has been recovered and who is still missing, that is still unknown at this point. That information won't be given out until next of kins have been contacted in those cases. And speaking with Air Sangway's president, John Tremblay, like I mentioned, he couldn't confirm if the pilot was one of those that had been found deceased or that if he's one of the missing. And so in terms of who's still missing and who has been found, that's unknown. But like I mentioned, it was 1 pilot, 2 fishing guides, and 4 passengers. So the fishing guides and the pilot, not strangers to the area up there as they commonly do this trek. And so as information becomes available, we'll be reporting it.
Kellyanne Roberts, live from St. John's. We appreciate the update. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.